What happens when you mix J.J. Abrams, Superman, a Kryptonian civil war, and a Lex Luthor that isn't even human? You get Superman Flyby, a film fans revolted against, but that was almost made.
That's right.
Welcome back to Wishlist Cinema. In today's video, we are breaking down Superman Flyby, how it came together, the wild plot J.J. Abrams wrote, and why it was ultimately scrapped.
Something wrong with the elevator?
We'll cover the director's attached, the surprising list of actors who almost wore the cape, the massive Kryptonian battles that were planned, and why fans hated it. Let's hop into our time machine and go back to 2002. Warner Brothers has spent over a decade trying to bring Superman back to the big screen after the failure of Superman 4. They've already gone through Tim Burton's infamous Superman Lives with Nicolas Cage. That's when they bring in a rising TV writer, J.J. Abrams, fresh off creating Alias after his award-winning drama Felicity. While he was a hotshot TV writer at the time, he was the next big thing in Hollywood. Abrams turned in a script called Superman Flyby. Unlike the Christopher Reeve films,
You certainly look like the cat who swallowed the canary this morning.
this one is bold, darker, and mythological. The studio brings on Brett Ratner to direct with names like Josh Hartnett, Brendan Fraser, Paul Walker, and even a young Henry Cavill testing for the role of Superman. Ratner leaves and McG steps in. He eventually drops out too. Casting never locked. Budget battles erupt. And behind the scenes, producer John Peters, yes, the same one from Superman Lives, pushes for stranger and stranger ideas. By 2004, Warner Brothers shelves the project and shifts gear to Bryan Singer's Superman Returns. Looking at the plot, the film opens on Krypton, ripped apart by a civil war between Jor-El and his brother Ty-Zor. As Krypton collapses, Jor-El sends baby Kal-El to Earth, while Ty-Zor seizes power and vows to hunt him down. In the future, on Earth, Clark Kent grows up in Smallville, hiding his powers until Jonathan Kent's death pushes him to question who he really is. In Metropolis, Clark works at the Daily Planet, falls for Lois Lane, and struggles to fit in. So far, this pretty much sounds like every Superman movie, including Man of Steel, but everything changes when Ty-Zor and a squad of Kryptonian soldiers arrive to Earth to eliminate him. Clark discovers the truth about his heritage through Jor-El's hologram and embraces his destiny as Superman. This sets up massive battles across Metropolis, with Superman fighting Kryptonians who are just as powerful as he is. And in a shocking twist, Lex Luthor, who we think is a CIA agent, is revealed to be a Kryptonian sleeper agent in disguise. The story ends with Superman victorious, Ty-Zor defeated, and Jor-El shown alive but imprisoned on Krypton. The cliffhanger? A sequel where Superman would journey to Krypton itself to save his father. All in all, the plot sounds pretty fun and like a decent Superman movie. So why didn't this epic Superman saga ever happen? First, Abrams' script leaked online and drew huge backlash from fans, especially the idea of Lex Luthor being an alien.
Who raised you as a child?
Second, directors kept dropping out. Ratner over casting fights, McG over budget. Third, Warner Brothers lost confidence.
Excuse me.
They decided to pivot. By 2004, they tossed Abrams' script aside and went with Bryan Singer's Superman Returns instead. But interestingly, pieces of Flyby lived on. The Kryptonian War, the alien invasion, and the darker tone, all showing up years later in Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. So that's the story of Superman Flyby. Would you have wanted to see this version of Superman? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns of the movies that never got made.